Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It's a girl Chastis. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Let me know your what's your channel about if you have a YouTube channel. Yes. So if you are coming across me for the first time, my name is Miriam. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, and of course a fashion designer and a YouTuber. Today we'll be discussing something really guess what the topic is. Anyway, come with me, let's go. One of my neighbors would say, where are we going? Because I'm always saying, come with me, let's go. Sorry, my son is here to sleep, man. He just decided to he decided to stay up late today. Hi guys, how are you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. Thank you so much for joining me today. So do you plan to start a YouTube first and foremost? If you have a YouTube channel, please feel free to leave your link in the comments and I'll be more than happy to support you right after this live. I will watch your videos, subscribe to your channel, leave my comments and support you as much as I can. Thank you so much, guys. Please leave a comment. Where are you watching from? I want to know what's up. Like, how was your day? By the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, intending mothers, all female figure. Yes, so because it takes a community to raise a child. So everybody, we are all mothers in our own rights. Yes. So how are you guys doing today? How is your day going? How have you been? Just I want to know in the comments as well. Because let's talk. There, like I used to say, like I always say, there are no stupid questions. Yay! Thank you so much, Mrs. Adepoju. Thank you so much for joining us from Maryland. Good to have you. Thank you so much. And like I always say, what was I saying? Moti gbagbe. Okay. Anyways, if you plan to start a YouTube channel, please, you need to have a strategy. Well, except for if you are not planning to get monetized. And of course, like I said earlier, many of us actually start. A lot of us start YouTube channels for different reasons. Some of us don't do it to get monetized. Some of us just do it, just to while away time or as a means of escape. Oh, thank you very much, man. I've got very supportive friends here. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. So some people actually create their YouTube channel to serve as a safe place for people, to blind guy his wife. Oh, doing great. Oh, really? You just finished with your daughter's box braids? I'm good. That is awesome. Are you gonna post the video on your channel? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm good. Thank you. I had a pretty long day today because today is the day I actually shoot different episodes of YouTube videos, So yeah, I did all of that, early in the day, and then I took my nap. As usual, I don't joke with my nap, now. You know me, you know your girl now. I don't joke with my sleep. Oh, hey, my beauty sleep. Biko Kwano. I am very, very sorry. I cannot joke with it. Okay, so some people actually start their YouTube channel to serve as a safe place or as a support system for people that are going through stuffs in life. Because I shared on my channel some time ago that there was a lady who had a child that is autistic, so she started her YouTube channel to help other parents, that are catering for kids who are autistic, so people actually start their YouTube channel for different reasons. So it doesn't have to be, for monetization purposes. Some people just, start their channel as a means of escape. But if you plan to get monetized on your channel, like you want to start making money on your YouTube channel, so you need to be really intentional because before you get monetized on YouTube, you need at least 4,000 public watch hours and minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Yes. By the way, if you're joining me and you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Biko, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like this live stream. Please like this video, Biko Kwano. It goes a long way. I know people be like, what's this Biko Kwano they always saying? And I'm not Igbo, but that's the way it is. So as much as possible, if you plan to start a YouTube channel for the purpose of getting monetized or you wish to get monetized, just note that you need to get the basic requirements within a year, within 12 months of starting your channel, or within 12 months of, yes, of course, dropping your first video. So you need to be very intentional. You need to know how many videos you need to drop in a week, be consistent. So choose something that works for you. Choose a plan that works for you. If uploading twice a week is, works for you, that's fine. But just make sure that you are consistent, like, because by the time you stop, if you stop for any reason, your viewers will be like, what's going on? Like, where have you been? What's when are you dropping your next video? They'll keep asking, and if you don't show up for a long time, they will move on to the next person. So you want to be very consistent, stick to your goal, stick to your plan, stick to something, stick to a plan that actually works for you. And like I always say, create a plan for yourself, create a schedule. You should know the content. What niche are you going to be focusing on? So is it cooking? Do you love to cook? Do you love to make hair? Blind guy, his wife, their life, he just finished making his daughter's hair. If he was a hair vlogger, he could have made a video of that and then showed it on his channel. It could be like a tutorial, hair tutorial, like, oh, this is another thing that you can do, and and what have you. Yes, so yeah, by the way, I made my hair. Oh. I'm not joking. No, I made my hair myself. Yes, I made it myself. For the first time, I said, let me just try this. And I'm like, yeah, are you serious? Yes, so I made it myself. By the way, so that is it. So if you also plan to get monetized in a month, in a year, sorry, in 12 months, you need to support other YouTubers, like live streams like this, you attend their live streams, you leave a comment, you watch their videos, as soon as they drop the video, you watch the video, you leave your comments, watch everything, like the video, share with your friends. I do that as well. I share my friends YouTube videos. I share it on Twitter. Like when I watch it, I'm like, oh, this thing is worth sharing. I need to share with as much people, with as many people as possible. So I just share it on Twitter just to get the word out there, just to support, to lend my support. I probably will not post ahead because I'm trying to do what you're saying, stick with my name. Maybe to my Instagram. But guess what, blind guy, his wife, their life. The truth is, like I always say, well, I coach people with YouTube, people that want to start a YouTube channel. I always say, when you're starting out, you can try a lot of niches. You know why? Because you don't know which one is going to catch fire, if you know what I mean, on YouTube. So you can try it. You can just, you'll be like, what's this one again? And they'll watch it. So you never know. You don't have to be 100% really on your own niche. So you can try as much as possible. You can try to also diversify. Sometimes just chip in something different, a little bit different from your regular, from your usual, and you'll be surprised at the kind of support that you will get. I'm not joking, I kid you not. I'm not kidding you, so you can try it as well. But it sounds really cool, like a guy making his daughter's hair. It's really cool. People want to see it. Yeah, so really, you need to, and then you need to share. You need to share to as many people as possible. Share on various social media platforms. Share on Facebook, on Twitter. Share on even LinkedIn. Share on different social platforms that you belong to, that you are in. And I always talk about this app too. It's called Nextdoor. So for those of you that live in America, I don't know if Nextdoor is in Canada, but you can also share it on Nextdoor app. You can create a group, yes, on Nextdoor, because not many people know that they can actually create a group for themselves. So I think I created a couple of groups in on Nextdoor app. It's just Nextdoor, like the guy next door. Nextdoor.com. Just download the app, and you can create a group for like YouTubers in your area, in your county. You can just mention it there, like YouTubers in Cleveland, or YouTubers in Houston, on Nextdoor app. And you'll be surprised that the people, lots of YouTubers, content creators will just start joining your group, and before you know it, you're in thousands. So you always share your videos. Each time you upload a video on YouTube, just share it on the Nextdoor app. Yes, and you'll be surprised, because sometimes I check my analytics like all the time, and I see a percentage of my views actually come from Nextdoor. So you might want to download Nextdoor app. Yes, your girl, I don't know how to hold information. I always spill the beans now. Share. I'm all for sharing. Yes, so because the sky is big enough for all of us to shine. That's the truth. So download Nextdoor app, join a couple of groups, drop your videos, share your videos right in there, and drop a call to action. Always give a call to action, because most of the time, if you don't tell people to do something, they are not likely to do it. They are not likely to know they're supposed to like this video. I mentioned that earlier. Liking a video is very important. So please, each time you watch my videos, please and please, like it first and foremost. I always say it these days. I will like my videos, please. Like this video first and foremost. It's very important. In fact, it's important. I deliberately say that, so that people will not forget, and just keep enjoying the video without doing anything. Normally people just fold their hands and then watch a video and enjoy it. But when you say like, you're deliberate about it. You give them that call to action. Please like this video, is very important for me, and then they're like, okay, I think it's really important, and then they like your video. So you have to always drop, that call to action on every video that you make, even on live stream. Yes, so like I was saying, drop a call to action, make sure that you share your videos. That's a gem for next door. Really? So, blind guy, his wife, they are live. Are you here in the US? Please let me know where you're watching from, please. That's a gem for next door. I never joined thinking these neighbors agitates me without hearing them online, and now it can be off. Are you kidding me? Yes. Please join next door. I love the app. I kid you not. Yeah, it's really really good, very resourceful, and then I've gotten a couple of, a lot of subscribers from Nextdoor app, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. Go ahead and download the app. Very easy to use. You can always navigate and stuff like that. Sometimes you can even post in general. Sometimes there are people, there are questions, they ask questions, and your video can actually provide answers to those questions. Remember just last week, somebody was asking, are people actually taking COVID-19 vaccine in California? And guess what? I dropped my video, the video that I made where I interviewed 30 people on the streets and malls of California. I dropped the video right on that question, in that forum. It was a general discussion, general room, and then people they liked it, they watched it, they left their comments. So it's actually a good, way to also promote your other videos, your old videos. Your old videos, as they are assets. They are as, awesome as your new videos. Yes. So please, please, and please, you never know where the topic you've spoken about on your channel would be needed, would be much needed, and it would be nice for you to actually to drop your link. Yes, so thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, blind guy's wife, their life, for all of your comments, your contributions, your support. Please, if you are joining me now or for the first time, let me know where you're watching from. Do you have a YouTube channel? I want to support you. Do you have a new video? Just leave a comment here and let me know where you are watching from. I'd love to support you. I'd love to subscribe to your channel, regardless of what your niche is. In fact, sometimes I see those gaming channels and I'm like, how do you guys do these things? Like it looks like, it's like I feel like you're a genius, to do this thing, because I watch the videos and I'm like, how do you do these things? I see Fortnite, and all that, the gaming channels. I know my husband for sure loves chess. He watches chess and I'm like, how do you manage? He actually watches chess on YouTube every day. Chess. I don't understand how people watch chess on on YouTube, and the guy is getting almost 1 million views per video, and I'm like, okay, you're one of those 1 million people. Okay, well done, sir. So you just never know. Let me know. Just drop your niche. Let me know what your content is about. Yes. So, and like I said earlier, also always support other YouTubers. Yes, because what you do will always come back to you. Yes, in so many folds. And because when you support a channel, maybe you leave a comment, somebody might see your comments and say, who is this person? Who is this person? Let me go to this person's channel and support this person. You know what I mean? Don't mind me. I'm just in my own world, So and also tell yourself, consistency is something that you need to it's something that you really need to put into consideration. You need to create something that works for you. I know we are all busy in our everyday lives. I know people work 9 to 5 and they also have a channel. They want to grow their channel, they want to become influencers, they want to get monetized, they want to take their channel, they want to have millions of subscribers, and what have you. So you need to know what works for you. working a 9 to 5 doesn't mean that you still cannot achieve your other goals, your other dreams. Because I remember when I was working, back home in the bank, I had Saturdays and Sundays to work on my own dreams, and I was doing that for myself. So I don't see any, I don't see much difference, as working 9 to 5 here and then working on my dreams on weekends. So I've always been consistent with chasing my own dreams. So back then, even before I got married, I recall I was working at a paint manufacturing company. I was the PA, the executive assistant to the CEO of the company. And at the time, when I closed from work, I go to work Mondays to Fridays, and then I would go to class. Yes, because I was always reading. I was reading for a professional exam. So I'll go to class on Saturdays and Sundays. I was single. Look, at the time, I was single at the time. I do not go for parties like I because I believe that there will be many more opportunities to attend parties in the future. So this is the time to pay. You pay now and enjoy later. So if I could do that, and I was really consistent, I would go to which tertiary institution have I not explored in that Lagos state? Because I live in Lagos. I live in Lagos. I lived in Lagos all my life, except for when I moved to the United States. So I would go to class. At the time, I go to Wise because I was writing like an exam. I'll go to Wise to read Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, nobody was chasing me. I didn't need anyone to remind me. I didn't need anyone to be my accountability partner or anything. But I was just self-driven, on my own. So I'll go to class on Saturdays and Sundays. And if I could do that, I believe that I can still do the same thing here. You can always add, you can always pursue your own dreams. You, of course, when you work for someone, you're chasing your employer's dreams. You can also chase your own dreams like on the weekend. And even when I left that my first company, the first place where I worked, and I started working in the bank, I did the same thing too. And even when I got married, I would work Mondays to Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays I am in class. I kid you not. So you can be dedicated. We're in southern part of, wow, Virginia. Oh, really? You found my channel through Real Talk with Ntabi, and she seems to know all. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Like, what is your real name, please? I don't want to call you this name. What's your real name? Lime guy, his wife, their life. Please, what's your real name, please? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining me today. So you can actually chase your dreams, regardless of how busy you are. Yes, I remember attending a training. When I joined the bank, I attended our academy. They call it the Diamond Bank Training Academy. So when I joined the academy, there was this instructor that came one day, and then he was talking about chasing our own personal goals, our personal dreams. And this was something I was already used to. And then he said it on that day. He said it in a way that it really came. I don't know how to put it. Like, the message came. My daughter has a cooking baking channel. It's called, yes, please support Twinkle Tanny. TWINKLE TANNY. Twinkle Tanny. Please subscribe to her channel. Yes, she has her daughter has a cooking baking channel. Yeah, she is 5. Yes, you would love her channel. Like, she is so exciting, very energetic girl, very smart. You see her cooking, sometimes she bakes. There was a video where she made chocolate desserts. She made pizza. I didn't even know you could bake pizza on your own at home. Until I saw her video. So you want to subscribe to her channel, please support Twinkle Tani. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, but the message struck me in a different way on that day. When the instructor came and he said, make sure that you work on your own dreams as well. I know banking job can be really very tedious, very time consuming, but then he said something that really struck me. He said, I know that 99.9% of you will not take this advice. I was like, okay, I want to be one of those 0.1 that will take this advice, And then he said, make sure that no matter how busy this job gets, no matter how crazy this job gets, make sure that you work on your dreams. Yes, the bank is not going to push for you to earn a second degree, to take professional exams. They don't care about that. But you need to know, you need to push yourself. You need to motivate. You need to set goals for yourself. You need to know what you actually want and go for it. Don't let all that there is to you be all about that job. Don't let your life revolve only about that job that you're doing. So you can always achieve anything. You can always set your goals. You can always achieve those your own personal goals. Yes, And then when he said, it really struck me, and I'm like, are you serious? Okay, And then I continued. Like it really made me really very very dedicated. About getting my professional exams, getting my master's degree, and all of that. So please, no matter how busy you are, if you have a channel or you plan to start a YouTube channel, by all means, there's always time for everything. Once you clock out of your daily job, you can devote, even if it's an hour, every day for your own dreams, to chase your own dreams. Maybe doing research, is there something that you've always planned to do? Maybe take a course. Yes, that I don't like hearing, I'm so busy, I cannot take that course, I'm so busy. Mba, but there's always time. There's always time for everything, and now is the time to actually do it. That now is the time to achieve your dreams. Because you don't want to start when you're 60, when you're 70. You know what I mean? So this is the time to actually start. Chasing your own goals, your own dreams. So anything is actually possible if you put your mind to it. Yes, if you're focused on achieving that goal, you're definitely gonna make it work. It's gonna happen. You can make it work regardless of how busy you are, or regardless of how tight your schedule is. Oh, my video has been kind of dark since, but I just thought I should check it out. So you want to make sure that you find a way to inculcate that's your own personal goals, your own personal plans into your day, into your routine, however tight it will be, or that it may be, because it's always worth it at the end of the day. I promise you, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. Even if you invest 30 minutes, yeah, even if you invest just 30 minutes of your time into your own personal projects, at the end of the day, it's gonna mean, like, it's gonna amount to something really big, something substantial. And like the saying goes, a little drop of water, or rather every little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Little drops of water actually makes a mighty ocean. So those little efforts that you are putting in every day, it's counting. Before you know it, it becomes something. And you're like, where has the time gone? I remember 2 years ago, when I I was pregnant with my son, and all of a sudden I got a phone call, yeah, from my school, asking me to, because I applied to a lot of schools. I was rejected in some schools. Big deal, no big deal. And then my school called me and said, would I be attending the orientation? I'm like, I don't have admission, so how can I attend orientation when there's no admission? And the guy said, you have been admitted. I'm like, wait, are you serious right now? I said, yes, you have been admitted. Calling you means that you are a student, an MBA student. I'm like, okay. Then he said, check your email. Then I checked my email and I saw that, yes, I was actually admitted. I was so happy. By the time I was pregnant with my son, and then I remember somebody telling me, are you sure you can combine the two? Are you sure you can, are you sure you can you can cope with being a student and being pregnant at the same time? I'm like, don't worry, I can do it. It was like I wore this garment of, that strength came from nowhere, and I was able to push through. Now I'm a graduate, now I'm done with my MBA, and it's in the bag. Before you know it, you have it, you have it. Like I always say, it is better to have what you don't need than to need what you don't have. Rather that it is better to have what you don't need than to need what you don't have. And the reason is, let's assume that you want to purchase maybe a property. You want to purchase a property, and they're like, you need these requirements, you need that requirements, and you have it. You're able to tender it. You're able to tender it and get it and acquire the property. But if they say, oh, sorry, you don't have this property, I mean, you need this stuff to get this property, and you have it, I mean, you don't have it, you're going to be constrained. it's gonna work against you. You're not gonna be able to, you won't have the opportunity to purchase that property. So it is always better. And then the third scenario is you have the requirement, you don't need the property. It is better for you to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's like being broke. Honestly, it's better for you to have a lot of money and not need that money than for you to need money and not have that money. Yes, I think that's the perfect way to explain it. So whatever it is, be it you want to learn a skill, you want to start a business, you want to further your education, you want to, get an extra degree, start a YouTube channel, anything at all, start a blog, publish a book, write a book, anything at all. It is better for you to do it now that you're still young. Look back when you're older and you're like, man, I tried. You want to look back and said, man, I tried, and I wish I did that. I'm sure you want to say I tried. Because sometimes when I think back and I remember the things I did back in the university for my first degree, I'm always like, girl, you are crazy. How did you do that? How in the world did you do that? Because back then I believe in myself. I don't need anybody to believe in me. I believe so much in myself. Hmm. I don't know where the confidence came from, but man, hmm, I believe in myself. Let me just put it that way. Because my apologies, I can only chat in between braids, so I'm so slow. I usually get some, like, you're still making the hair. Wow, that is so cool. Oh, Laquita, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining me. So I'm gonna round up like in 4 minutes because I usually don't like my live to extend beyond 30 minutes, for the benefits of people that would be watching the replay. Yes, so thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. So like I always say, it is always better to have what you don't need than to need what you don't have. And my confidence level from my 100 level from my first year is unbeatable. Like it's I don't know if you can match it to anybody's level of confidence at the time, because I remember we used to take this general course, philosophy 101, for those of you people that attended OAU, Great Fair, that's Obafemi Awolowo University back in Nigeria. We used to attend this general course. It's called Phil 101, philosophy, 101. And then it was the very large auditorium, like a stadium, but it's not it's like a rotunda, like it's around, yeah. And then um I would come late to class and I would come in through the front entrance. Like I don't go through the back, people go through the back so that they can hide, their shy. But I would come through the front and I would wear high heels. Yes. Thank you. Once you have it, I love your story. That confidence is contagious. Once you have it, you want more confidence building experiences. Yes, yes, Laquita, you are right. So at the time, we had lots of students, in the auditorium. Is it an auditorium? I'll just call it a stadium or a stadia. So I would walk in from the front, like in front of the entire hall where the lecturer is at the stage, and then I'm walking in, I'm wearing my heels, and I'm looking so bold, like who cares? And at that time, even for me at that time, I I was crazy. I was crazy. I put up a video earlier today on Instagram. It was a TikTok video that I made, and then somebody saw the video and said, wow. I said, oh, you don't know me. If you knew me, you would just know this is normal. This is the normal me. It was crazy. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know if it's still on my Instagram because it runs for only 24 hours. I was saying no, 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 no. But the way I was saying it and the caption, the what's it called? The app whatever I used to animate it, it was crazy. She was like, who is this? Are you okay? And at the time, yeah, Maureen, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maureen. By the way, JW inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Yes, so check my video on how I go monetized in 6 months. You will hear her story. She is the best friend money can't buy. She doesn't have a YouTube channel though, and she's not really a social media person. She's not a social media person, but she loves to support me. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you. So as I was saying, I would go to the front of the I'll come to the class through the front. I'll be walking in. At that time, I had a very crazy mentality of like I just want people to hate me in my 100 level in my first year in the university. I'm like, I don't care. I don't need you to like me. Like, I don't need anybody's validation. I don't need anybody to like me. You just believe whatever you feel like believing about me. I don't care. So I had the I don't care attitude. I just walked to the class, like, they'll be like, who is this one? And then they see me the first time, second, this girl has come again, this crazy girl, because most people are, because I had roommates, then that would tell me what happened around their rows, their seats where they were sitting. Like, people were saying, who is this crazy girl? And I'll tell them, she's my roommate too. Just leave her alone. So people just believe, who is this one? What kind of confidence is this one? People talk about me in their rooms, and I always like, I liked it. I don't know them, but yay, Agnes, thank you so much for joining. I'll be rounding up like in a minute because I don't want this live to be too long. But if you want me to stay here, that's fine. I can keep gisting you guys. I was talking about what happened. I mean, how I used to be, how crazy I used to be back in the university when I was in 100 level for my first degree. By the way, I studied economics at OAU in Nigeria, Obafemi University, So I was telling, what I was saying before you joined is that when we have classes, as this class that we had, Philosophy 101, it's a large class, like people from all departments actually have to take that course. I think it's a compulsory course, for everybody. It's a core course, so medical students, take the classes, take Phil 101, medical students, engineering students, like everybody. And I was a social scientist, like I was studying economics, so I was also, everybody in the faculty of social sciences, psychology students, sociology and anthropology, everybody attended the class, so I would come in through the front, where everybody would see me, like in front of the, like, it's like a stadium, and when you're coming in, all eyes are on you, and I don't care. I just walk in with my heels. I'm like, yo, I don't want to say something that YouTube will now ban my channel, so I'll just walk in confidently, and they'll be like, who is this girl? Who is this crazy girl? I was just very, very, very confident, So please and please. One thing I've come to notice, one thing I've come to note or realize is that what you are afraid of is afraid of you. Tell yourself in every situation where you feel intimidated, or where that fear comes, where you think, how would they view me? How would they look at me? Even if you're going for a job interview, what you're afraid of is afraid of you. Your employers are afraid of you because they don't know what stuff you're made of. They don't know who this person is. They don't know what you carry on the inside. I am sure Elon Musk at some point worked for somebody, but they didn't know what he was carrying inside of him. Yes, he appeared today on Saturday Night Live, and I'm like, are you serious? This multi-billionaire guy coming here to act, so they don't know what you carry inside of you. So always tell yourself that what you are afraid of is afraid of you. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that your self-confidence should like it should be at the peak, like at all times, at every time. Yes, so if this video has blessed you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video, and leave your comments as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll leave you guys already 11 o'clock here, 11:05 p.m. here in California. So I'll see you guys again on Wednesday, because I go live every Wednesdays and Saturdays, same time, 11:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll see you guys again next Wednesdays. Next Wednesday, God willing. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. God bless you. Bye, everyone. All right, guys.